Made by Mum.
Hi guys, I'm Natalie and welcome to Made by Mum. If you would like to find me anywhere online, you can find me as Made by Mum 2019 on Instagram and on Ravelry, and my Etsy shop is Made by Mum Designs. Everything will be linked in the description box below. And let's show you what I've been getting up to. I've actually managed to keep it within 2 weeks to get back on again. Been a busy 2 weeks, going to be even busier next 2 weeks, but I'll let you know about that in the life update at the end. I have got 2 finished objects. I've left one across the room, which I'm going to get Jacob to just get me. Buddy, can you just get me my finished object from over there, please? Thank you. And I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 whips to show. Yeah. If you can get them for me. Thank you. Dropping tea bags. Thank you. Right. So I have got 2 finished objects and 4 whips. I've got some yarn to show. And Jacob's got some progress on a project he's been working on. So you're going to show that, aren't you, today, birds? Yeah, just go careful leaning on there because there's pins in it. So just sit forward. That's it. Because there's pins on it.
Tell them what we did today.
Yes, I'm going to tell them what we did today, but I'll do that in a bit. So first of all, I'm going to show some finished objects. So the first finished object was a haul last week. It is now a finished object. I finished my... Oop, I'm learning my camera still, guys. My socks. I did try and match them, but I was a couple of rounds out. The tops match. It's just when it gets to down here somewhere, it changes. I've got extra rows somewhere. I don't know, my tension must have changed. So this is, let me think, so the heel, toe and cuff is Knit Crate's Knitology. I cannot remember the colour. It's bright orange. And then the striping is Felici. What colourway? Oh, it's Double Dog Dare You is the colourway for the Felici. I've found with the Felici yarn, I can't quite get a pair of full socks, so I think I'm going to downsize on my needle size on the next pair of Felici socks I do to see if I can get a full pair. I know I can get some shorties, and I do have yarn left. I think I've got enough to get another pair of shorties out of them with contrasting heel, toe and cuff. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to split the yarn off, and I'm going to do it so that if I run out of the Felici, I can just carry on with the toe. I don't know whether to, because I've still got loads of this orange left. I've also got dark green left. I've got loads of scrap yarn. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it, but I am going to do another pair of these. And I am super proud of myself for this one because all my ends are woven in. I am so super proud of myself for weaving my ends in. On this project anyway. I can't remember whether I've wove them in on the other one. We'll soon find out. So I'm going to put that back on my sock blocker to keep it all together. There we go. So there's one finished object. The other finished object was actually a very small whip when I showed it last week. So the last time I showed this, I was about, there we go, about here. So I didn't have a lot done. This week, however, I'm going to turn it over now so I can show you. I have got it fully finished. And this is the Amore shawl. I can't get it all into shot for you guys, I'm afraid, but I will put a picture one of these sides to show you. I did take a picture. So this is made from a yarn cake, which just had the label rolls on it. It's 100% acrylic yarn. It's really soft. I do enjoy working with acrylic. especially with this sort of a project that grows big, something that I'm going to wear a lot, especially when it comes to the winter months, because I use them as scarves to keep me nice and warm. I'm trying to fold it back up, guys, I'm sorry, really rude looking down. There we go. It does fold up nice and small. So that's that. There's no colourway on it. It was, I think it was a 150-gram ball of yarn, so I got it done. I've got a nice caramel coffee. It's warm, guys, so we've got flies, I'm afraid. Right, so there's my 2 finished objects. That is all I've got for this week. But I did start 2 new projects and restarted a 3rd because I pulled one. I will start, let's start here. So this is one I showed last week as a whip. I'm getting there with it, guys, not finished yet. This is my Stephen West Boneyard, and the last time I showed it I was about here, and I have added nearly a whole colour repeat, but there are so many stitches on here now, guys, I can't even stretch it out to show you, but there's so many stitches on here now, it's taking quite a long time to get across. So that's where I have got to. No, that side now. There we go. So that's where I got to. I'm going to move this stitch marker up, and who knows, next time I show it, it might be a finished object. We'll see how busy we get, eh? There we go. So that is now moved up so I can show the progress of this next week. This is, right, here we go. So it's the Boneyard by Stephen West. I am using Stylecraft. What's it called? Another name is Very Berry. It's a Stylecraft yarn. It's a cake, and I can't for the life of me remember what the cake's called. And oh, hang on, I'll just look up at my cupboard. It's Candy Swirl. So it's Stylecraft Candy Swirl cakes. This one is the Very Berry colourway, and I am nearly through one ball of it. I think I'm going to have to go into the second ball before I finished. I think I've got one more colour repeat left on this ball. And it's been living in my Amelia Joy bag. I think this was one of my first bags I got by Amelia Joy. I love it. So there we go on that one. So I've been making good progress on this one. It's the one that I pick up first thing in the morning when it's all nice and quiet and I've got my first cup of tea of the day. Everybody else is still in bed. I will put on, because I've been watching NCIS at the moment, I'll pop that on, I'll watch a couple of episodes, get some rows done, and then the day starts getting very busy. So after that, what have we been working on? What's that one? I think I've been working on this one. Oh no, this is a new project. This is a new project. And this is a new project. So let's start with this one. This one, it started in one yarn. I ripped it out. I did it in the same yarn. I didn't rip it out. I just changed complete yarn. So this is Tin Can Knits Flax. And I have got to this stage 3 times. I haven't done the garter detailing on the sleeves. This is actually for a friend's daughter. So I have split for sleeves. I am doing small adult because they like their jumpers big and baggy. I am using So Crafty Aran yarn in the colourway Elephant. It is a lovely Aran, is it an Aran weight? Yes, it says Aran. By golly. It is a 400-gram ball of yarn, approximately 800 meters, 75% acrylic, 25% wool, so it's a good wearing yarn for children. I love this yarn for making children's jumpers or jumpers that are going to get a lot of wear and tear out of them, because this yarn lasts and it holds up really, really well being washed, and you can put it in the washing machine, which is ideal when you've got children. Yeah, pour it in at on a 30-degree wash and then hang to dry. So there's that. I have got this far. I am just going round and round now and working on the body, which I should hopefully get some progress made on that. But I have decided, because this is going to be for Christmas, I have written a list of my Christmas makes, and I am making pretty much everybody the same thing this year. They're all getting a flax, pretty much everybody. My dad's asked me for a jumper this year, so I'm making my dad his very first knitted jumper from me. I've made him blankets, I've made him amigurumis, but this is going to be my first jumper for him. I kind of know what colour I want. I want like a deep forest, not quite a forest green, a mix between a dark teal and Jaguar racing green. So I know what colour I want. I've seen it. I think I'm going to use Stylecraft, but I need to find it in Aran, not DK. Now I've got it in DK. I don't want DK. I want Aran, and that is going to have to be an online purchase. So waiting to get some other bits sorted and out the way first, and then I can get the yarn for that. So there's that. I did say it was Tin Can Knits Flax. I'm sure I did. My mind's going, guys. Only a few weeks into the summer holidays and already my mind's upside down and inside out and back to front. So my next two projects. This is a new cast on. I cast on last night. This is a new work in progress, but I've pulled something out, so I'll start with this one. You're maybe going to recognise the yarn. It is, where is it? There we go. It's shrunk, but I've made some good progress. So this was my brioche socks, hence the crinkly yarn. So this was the brioche sock, and I made some horrible mistakes in it, so I pulled it. I wasn't getting along with it. I am going to be pulling the brioche hat, but I am going to recast it on and I'm going to make it again, or I am going to follow through with making it. But it was more of the fact of I was testing to see if I could do it, because I want to make a Stephen West shawl and it's got brioche in it and I really want to do it. So I was testing to make sure I could do it. If I concentrate and pay attention, I won't make mistakes, let's put it that way. So I pulled this all the way back to the cuff. I did have it at like right down here, and it was going to be a really nice slouchy sock, but I pulled it all the way back, and I managed to pick up all my stitches from the cuff, and I sat and knit on this today whilst me and Jacob were at our very first, it's called a crafting chat, because there was ladies there that were doing some crochet, like Jacob, I was the only one knitting. We had somebody doing loom knitting, we had somebody doing cross stitch, we had somebody sewing in their paper pieces for a quilt. We had one lady, she was doing it was a mix of cross stitch, tapestry and beading. Oh, it looked so pretty. She was so clever doing it. I can't do that. I can do beading on knitting and crochet, but that's about as far as I go. I'm not very good with the old hand sewing things, but machines I can do. So that's what I'm working on. This top blue yarn is this stuff here, Valbella sock yarn, which is here. And then the other colour, the green colour, is, I picked it up from a cabin, and it was bare yarn, and I dyed it, and I dyed it green. Well, it's like a pea green, sweet pea green. The colour's really blown out on here, guys, or it is for me. I don't know how it shows for you, but I've got that far, whilst chattering away to some lovely ladies and gentlemen that we met today.
It's actually every month.
It will be, yeah.
Yeah, second Saturday as well.
Yeah, so the second Saturday of every month, me and Jacob will be tootling off to Bridlington for the morning and enjoying some chatting and some crafting.
And it's £3, is it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter on the price, but don't worry.
For 2 hours.
So, right, yeah. So I was working on that, and I was also did a little bit of work on this, which I just wanted something simple to work on that didn't really need any brain power. And I dug in stash again, guys. I'm getting really good at working from stash at the minute. So far, all my projects are from stash, not bought yarn. So I picked this up a few years ago now from Hobbycraft, which is Shawl We Dance. It's a 150-gram ball. My colourway is, let me see, do we have a colourway? We've got, wow, there's a lot of yarn here. 735 metres of yarn in this one ball. Talk about shawl in a ball. It is 76% acrylic, 9% wool, 9% alpaca and 6% metallic. And no, there's no colourway. None at all. Oh yes. Shawl We Dance Brights is the colourway. And there we go. We've got some purple, which then goes into like a teal and a green. Oh, it goes into a green and then into a teal and then into a nice burgundy, I would say. And I'm not very far. I have just whipping up, or I am just starting a virus shawl. I started it with my clover and thought, oh, I'll use my frills. Well, that's where I work, because my tension's pretty even on my frills and my clover. My tension's pretty equal between them both, but I like this one, but I'm a lot better with my clover, so I am going to switch back to my clover from this one because I'm not catching the yarn as easy. I'm better off with a little bit of a thicker yarn than this one, so I'm going to switch back over to my other hook. My stitch marker is the Cover My Face Cheshire Cat, which I got on one of my Attic Spin Dye Alice in Wonderland monthly subscription yarn. So there it is so far. I've done 2 pattern repeats. It's not going to be something I work on very often. It's just one of those, I'm off out somewhere, I'll take it with me. It's something simple to work on. So that might be a finished object, but it will, or it might not, but it will definitely be bigger the next time I show that. And that is living in, yet again, another Amelia Joy bag. And where's my other one? Oh, down at my feet. My sock was living in my Harry Potter, well, my Voldemort Amelia Joy bag. They're all in Amelia Joy bags. I don't think I've got any of my bags with, oh, I've got one, but I haven't worked on it, so, right. So, whilst we were at the Craft and Chatter, Jacob was working on a project too. Would you like to show your project and have a talk about it, buddy?
Okay.
Yeah? You have to stop reading your book. Right, come closer so people can see you. There we go. So, if you want to pull your project out. So, do you want to tell people what you've been making?
I have been making a
Do you want me to hold it up?
Just can I go a bit closer?
I'll hold it up for you. So there we go.
Basically, I've been making a granny square. My eventual goal is actually to make it so it fits a super king bed.
Yeah.
Just like my mum's bed.
Would you like to tell everybody what size hook you're using to do your granny square?
Well, I'm using a 6mm hook.
Yep, a 6mm hook. And what yarn are you using?
I am using Trim Premium Multicolored Yarn, Aran 100% acrylic. And it is $4.99 in Boises.
No, B&M.
B&M.
Yeah, it came from B&M.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Can I read it?
There's approximately, how many yards?
600 meters.
600 meters in one ball of yarn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of yarn, bud.
And it's a 5mm hook.
Oh, that's what they recommend, but you're using a 6, so we don't need to say about any of that lot, do we? So, Jacob was working on this at the Craft and Chatter, and unfortunately, he was one granny block away from finishing his fourth round since sitting down, but we had to get back to the car before the parking meter decided, nope, you're getting a ticket, you've parked too long. So we had to get going. So I think, do you want to do that last block now, and then you can get the whole round finished? Yeah, then I'll let you move over there to do that then. Good lad. So that's what Jacob's been working on, and then the only thing I've got left to show is my Happy Mail. Now, I did eat some of my Happy Mail because I have had this about a week now, and I got some extras. It is, and let me find the. I'm all scatterbrained, but people. There we go. Right, so it is Red Robin Yarns, and she is Red Robin Yarns on Instagram and on Facebook, and I got her sock of the month, and this is, I got a really cute little robin stitch marker. Put my face out the way. A really cute little robin stitch marker, which is going to be used on the project I make out of this. I got, now I'm going to try this later actually, a Red Bush tea bag, which is a caffeine free. Cover my face and you can see what it is. There we go. So I'm going to try that later, probably tonight once the children have gone to bed and I get to have peace for myself.
Is it okay if I post them out the next time we're doing that sitting there?
And what about it?
To pack that next month, and also going to be talking about my adventures of my first few days at secondary.
Oh yes, so the next, because it's once a month, it's the second Saturday of every month that we're going to be going to the Chat and Craft, and Jacob, the next one we go to, Jacob will have been in had his first taste of a couple of weeks of secondary school, so you're going to let everybody know how you're getting on, aren't you?
Yeah.
The bunch of lovely people there. So some of the other gifts I got in my Red Robin, they disappeared, guys. The caterpillars got out. Colin the Caterpillar Softies, which were very, very nice. They were very tasty indeed. Where are these from? Does it say? Oh, M&S Food, but these are vegan. But they're also okay for me to eat. They're gluten-free. Are they gluten-free? Yes. Yes, these are gluten-free, so I was okay to eat these because I have... It's easier to do gluten-free than it is to do wheat-free, so I'm doing the gluten-free. I got another cute little thing. I can't really eat this because this is not gluten-free. Is this gluten? No, this is not gluten-free, is it? I don't know, it's all in French. Where's the English? Oh, there we go. English. Oh no, this is okay. For allergens, see ingredients in bold, not suitable for those with a nut, peanut and wheat allergy and celiacs. Oh, buddy, you can't even have this, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Because you've...
Wait, what if I don't have celiacs though?
I don't know, bud. But I can't eat that. Or I could, but I'd be in an awful lot of pain. I suppose I could just have a little nibble every now and again. But is it worth it? I'm not sure. So this was something else I got. A nice big chunk of chocolate with some little Percy pigs in. What have I got in there? Oh, there's 3 little piggies and lots of little sprinkles. So I was good. I didn't eat that one. Then a lovely thank you card. Who, funnily enough, we share the same name. We're both called Natalie. Oop. Are you ready for the good stuff, guys? I can't wait to make something with this. There we go. Look
just
at
my row.
that. If you want, or you can do another row if you want. It's up to you. So this is called Club Tropicana sock set, and all them colours are so beautiful. I think I'm going to wind this, well, I'm going to finish the socks I'm making, and then I'm going to wind this up and it's going to be some socks. Has anybody got any ideas or patterns that they can share with me to make this beautiful yarn into some beautiful socks? It's gorgeous. It is a 75-25 superwash merino nylon. It's 120 grams, so 100 grams and a 20 grams, and in total there is 510 meters. Wow, that is a lot of yarn. I might actually split this off into 250s and do 2 lots of shorties. Oh, can you imagine how they would look? I think I'm going to do some shorties with this, guys. There might even be enough for me because I'm using that as well. No, I might do some full-size socks and then what's left over from this put into a scrap project. Depending on how much is left, I'm not sure. So that is from my Red Robin Yarn adventure. Absolutely love it. Sorry for the crinkling, guys.
What is not too bad?
Yeah, it's okay. I'll get it in a minute. There we go. And that is about it, I'm afraid, guys, for this week on what I've been crafting and getting up to. I would like to say thank you to those of you that have supported me and bought some bags from my Etsy shop. Thank you very much. I have set up a coupon code for those lovely people that are watching me on here, and that coupon code is FRIENDS10, all in capitals, and that will get you 10% off any order for my lovely friends on YouTube. Once I've got things settled down a bit at home, because we are renovating the back garden, can't wait. My husband's shed was absolutely falling apart, so he's ordered a new shed and he's moving where he's put it, so then that gives us a little bit more room in the back garden for me to have my very own workspace. So I have ordered myself a shed and I'm going to be getting a she shed. That comes next week on Friday. I'm recording this today on, let me have a look at the date. It is the 13th, which is Saturday. My goodness, the 13th of August already. The time is just flying. So I will have my very own lovely little workspace for me to go hiding on a weekend. And anytime I get the chance. I will be setting my sewing machine up in there. I will be hopefully recording in there. If we can get the internet to reach. At the moment, we're struggling with the internet. We're barely even covering the living room, let alone upstairs. So yeah, I'll be able to get some work done and all the rest of it. My eyes are closing, guys, I'm sorry. I have still got a few patterns in the works. One's kind of on a standstill and a ground to a halt. I need to figure out what I'm doing with that, and it's not the way I've wrote it is not how I've made it, and I need to figure out how I've changed it to make it work right, and I need to rewrite it. So at the minute I have got too much going on to even think about trying to sort that. I do have a couple of other ideas. I'm hoping to get some out to testers at the end of September. I've got a shawl and some socks. The shawl I'm hoping to get out by the end of September to testers, if I can get it typed up. And then the socks, I know what I want to do. I know how they look in my head. It's just doing it. I haven't even cast them on. I haven't even wound the yarn up for it yet. I know exactly what I'm using. So I should be getting on to that very soon. I don't think I've got any other updates. Show them. Oh, I can. Which way am I leaning? This way. I have got my gorgeous quilt, which I have been working on and really need to finish. It needs a border, it needs quilting, and then the border. I have just used 2.5-inch patterned scrap fabric that I got, some really pretty pieces, and then on the other side, so there we go, these creamy white bits, they are the 1.5. It's a pattern by Donna Jordan from Jordan Fabrics.
There's my up.
It's what is it, the log cabins, but it's one size the other side. And yeah, I really do need to quilt it. It's been like this for about a year. I really do need to get on with it. It's quite a big one. I think it's just a big square, guys. Sorry, I'm not very good with the quilting terms and technical phrases of it all yet, but I'm getting there slowly. It's a new thing. What's the matter, bud?
To think that 5 years ago tomorrow, it would have been in the final day of our holiday.
Yep, 5 years ago today. 5 years ago today, we were away, weren't we? We weren't here.
5
we went
days
on
ago tomorrow.
holiday.
5 years ago tomorrow would have been our final, main.
We were travelling back. Yeah. Wow.
Too bad we went to London instead of York.
Well, it was an experience, we'll say that.
Yeah.
I caught sun yesterday. I had my nephew, so my shoulder is really, really sore. So I'm keeping covered and staying inside today, staying in the shade. I think that's everything. I don't think I've got anything else to share. Have you got anything else to share, buddy?
Apart from the fact that I...
Oh, would you like to show your jumper?
I was about to say, apart from the fact that I got a chocolate when I left.
Yeah, you got a piece of a sweet when you left, didn't you? It's literally, it's just there. The discreet unicorn bag, yeah.
Yeah.
Here, look up. You've not really worked on this in a while, have you?
Well, where's the pattern?
I don't know, but I found my hook. What size is that? That's where my 5mm hook went. I was looking for that one. This is Jacob's Out of His Comfort Zone project, and it is a jumper. It's a red heart yarn pattern, isn't it?
Yep.
It's not wrote down in there, bud.
No, I know, but I want to, show all my,
Oh, you don't need to show anything.
No, it's in my goals this year.
Oh, we've already done that. I did that on another video.
We've already shown it?
Yeah. At the beginning of the year, you said your goals and I said mine. Or I read your goals.
Do you think I might be able to remind them if they missed that video?
We'll remind them next time, because we're coming up to the end of the video now, aren't we? And then you can show even more progress on stuff that you've done. It's a red heart jumper. I can't remember the name of it, but I will find it and I will put it in the link I'll put a link in the description box below. So this is as far as he's got so far, which is doing really, really well. It's, there we go, a text, don't, I nearly put it in my cup of coffee. That's not good, is it? Let's do it this way. There we go. So it's a textured pattern. It's just singles and doubles, but done alternate. I think it's is it the seed stitch?
I've actually
Something like that.
well,
So it's doing
basically
good.
it's one single, one double, one single, one double.
Yeah, and the yarn Jacob is using is, let's put it the right way around. It's a happy sheep.
I think it's
And
called,
it
might be
is,
called from it. Maroon or something.
no, it's called burgundy.
Close.
Yeah, it's 100 gram, 100% acrylic yarn. Yeah. It's the colourway burgundy, and you've got a few balls in there, haven't you? To be work. Oh, you have got a few. You've got 4.5 balls of yarn in there, bud. Found all my burgundy yarn.
If you remember,
So
from an earlier video, from the beginning of this year, we've actually shown 2 of my goals out of the 5 I have.
So working on your granny square and doing a pattern out of your comfort zone. There you go. So there's. He did take my discreet unicorn bag to put that pattern in, just so it held everything. Yeah, it was from my advent calendar, wasn't it? So, sorry guys, I've got an itchy ankle. Of all the things to be itchy. Right, I have been waffling for over half an hour now, guys. Like I say, all links for other patterns I have said. I have done the Red Robin yarns, and where you can find me on the internet and my Etsy shop. Everything will be in the description box below. Hope you keep making magic, guys. I'll see you all again soon. Bye.
Bye.
You'll have to move closer, bud. There we go.
Bye.
Bye.